5 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is Geis. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And this will be incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrett Davis in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tressway to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Coleman, and good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Detroit! Here we go now. Blue 90.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fisher going underneath. It's Coleman. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Here's Coleman on the toss. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Gone! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on second down. Fisher going deep from... He's got a man. Complete. And that one results in 35 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Looking to throw on second down. Fisher. And this is incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They need to get this to the 24 on third down.
Hurry up, here we go.
From the gun, Fisher. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Following the penalty, it's Geis. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Geis with a carry on second down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and that'll make it third down.
It seemed like the situation was second and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a third down.
He'll check it down to Geis. And a broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! White, 90! White, 90!
They'll set up a throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brandon Graham in there to get him for a loss of 5.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Ohio!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. The Redskins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here. They'll look to throw here. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. 3-19.
On 1st and 10, Fisher completes it to Moncrief left side. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Lucky 56. Here we go now. Boom.
On 1st down, Fisher. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Geis receives the pitch. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Ohio!
They'll set up to throw. Jordan Reed has it, and he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. He'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half. And he's got a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 No. Check. Patriot! Patriot! Gun! 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 Gun!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Set! 3-19!
Back to the air on 2nd down. Fisher. For the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. on first down. Fisher is going to fire one deep up. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ. Swearinger. .30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here first and 10. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now back to throw. He gets it in the hands of Geis. Skirts by him at the 35. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. So if you like field goals, you want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. First and 10.
Come on, let's go.
They're going to look to throw. Dumps it off for Geis. Oh, and now he bowls him over. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll drop the throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and get it with Geis. And down inside the 15 he goes. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Geis showing he's going to be an important part of this Redskin backfield as he's in there again for 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. It's Geis on the counter. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. On the move to his left. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them. No pickup.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Looking to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. This is Coleman, and he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
From the gun on 3rd down. Fisher. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Now let's go. Blue Lightning.
On 1st and 10, Fisher. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. It's a big play there for the Lions. And even 40 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
To throw on second down. Fisher. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
From the gun on third down. Fisher. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will tie things up at 6-6. So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a toss. This is Geis. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw now on first down. This one caught by Crowder. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's first and goal. Back now at FedEx Field. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal.
Ohio! Ohio!
going to get it running right. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. In for the score. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet, or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here come the Lions now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He's going to rifle one deep left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Now Geis trying to get to the outside. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Well, I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Geis. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
So out now come the Lions. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. To the right and complete to Galladay. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Fisher. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
All right, here we go.
Throwing again. Fisher going deep for Moncrief. It's caught inside the 25. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Coleman. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Off the play fake. Fisher. Steps up, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16. Back to throw. Fisher. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Preston Smith in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah. He needs better protection, that's for sure. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Redskins defense going to take over on a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Geis. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.